The blacks.
Within blacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also where the Aboriginals originated. Actually, no, that was Africa. But that's where they currently reside.
Let me know when you're ready.
He ain't say nothing. I'm trying to get the bullshit out first.
This is gold.
He's already started. Right into the blueprint.
But it's not as bad as it usually is. So it's fine.
Facts. So we're good.
It gets bad.
Oh, man. Y'all good?
Wow.
Niggas. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Keepin It Being with Quise. This is a podcast that brings together community conversation all over coffee or tea, for instance, because we're recording this later at night. No need for introductions for these two Negroes.
I would like an introduction.
All right, well, let me get through all the other stuff first, and then you can introduce yourself. Damn. Right. Anyways, so welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Marquise, marquisedavon. Quise, don't ever call me Mark. I don't do that. You already know what the deal is. But if you are returning, thank you for being here. Do not forget to subscribe, like, don't be a hater, leave a comment on the YouTube channel, Keepin It a Bean, or under Marquise Davon Productions. Thank you so much for coming back and still rocking with me. If you are listening to the show, please make sure to subscribe to wherever you listen to the show. Make sure you leave a 5-star rating and a review. This helps my show show up on other podcast playlists. And that also just helps me out as well, just when I need numbers. And, you know, when I'm trying to like pitch myself, people kind of see these, I get to market myself a lot better. And that's super important. So thank you all for helping out. If you want to monetarily donate to this podcast as well, you can go to patreon.com/marquisedavon. That's MarquiseDavon. You can donate for as little as $2 a month, which is $24 a year. Treat me like a Netflix type situation. We're much cheaper. You get exclusive content. You know, your boy's going to finally start like finishing up these edits to this vlog that I have been putting together, which has been really cool. Just lots and lots of content happening as well. But also you can get early releases to the podcast too. So feel free to always subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend as well. So thank you all for your support. I really appreciate y'all. Before we get into it, I also want to give a huge shout out to the Around the Way Curls podcast as well. Thank you for having me on. It was real dope to just sit there and talk around restorative justice and transformative justice and what this can look like in a day-to-day aspect. They were able to like really push my thinking, but also just being able to hear from such a podcast, a huge podcast like them, was really dope to be invited on. So thank you, Shanti and Antoinette, for having me on as well. Those are all the things.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, thanks, yo.
Yeah,
man,
off the there's no paper.
It's like I've been doing this for 7 years.
Oh,
dang.
It's been 7 years of podcasting. So
that's tough.
Yeah, we out here. It's cool though. But in the 7th year, everything feels like it's going really well. But before that, you've seen these two before. You already know the Good Brothers, the 3 Wisest of Men, are back on for another episode. Good Brothers, can you introduce yourselves and let the people know where they can find you?
Balmour on all things, singer, songwriter, educator, father, etc., etc., etc. Wherever you like, whatever your preferred DSP is, you can find me. My debut EP, Unplugged, and its sophomore follow-up, Double HP, are present everywhere. Check me out on YouTube. Yeah, that's me.
I'm not as eloquent. Cody did this on Instagram and actually TikTok. I just never disclosed it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm actually going to ramp that up a little bit because I said I would.
I have the clip to prove it.
Yep. That's it.
He's an amazing photographer as well.
Oh, did I not say that?
No, nigga.
And just a real
really
sharp dresser.
bad.
Yes, one of the best dressers I've ever met.
All right.
Go ahead. Try again.
That I will say I am a very good, great, phenomenal, fantastic dresser.
Oh, well, shit.
I love that.
Yes.
Talk your shit, King.
Well, it's about time
Mm-hmm.
that I recognize it. And it only hit me yesterday that I dress well.
What happened?
Yeah.
I looked at my mini jackets that I have and said, wow, I have an outfit for all of these things. And I love it. And I would love to continue to buy more jackets. I just showed him 2.
They were good.
Allegedly.
They were good jackets.
Ooh.
He keep a coat on him.
And does every time he walked up in this thing earlier. I said, "Oh, you ready for spring? You ready for like just like let me give you a nice little layer."
I didn't get the memo of wait. Oh, never mind. He has the blue on the hat. It's like a mixture of both.
A mixture of both.
Warm tones.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, it's a nice little situation we got going on today.
Crazy.
It's giving Rowdy Rough Boys. I'm just not wearing the green, but
That's okay.
go with the earth tone.
Okay.
It's all right.
We're good.
Blossom, bubbles.
I think you deserve flowers. Did you let them know what happened this past weekend?
Oh no.
Yeah, talk your shit.
Yeah. How about we run it back?
Stop playing with him. So I got the Creator of the Year award here at Rec Philly. Yeah. Nah, it's been super dope. There's been a lot of really cool things happening this week that I'm still getting the process for real. Because honestly, last week was probably a super eventful week. I got to launch Due Diligence down in Richmond, which was super dope. Shout out to Scoozy. Shout out to Zach for making that happen. Shout out to Gramophone Winery for also allowing us to be held in that space and really just creating like super intentional partnerships. But we had such a good turnout. There were like 25, 30 people there. Yeah. So it was dope. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, like expanding the event, but to know that our brand is that strong that people want this kind of event happening, I'm just like, yes, people are becoming actively engaged with culture again and we're not just passive consumers anymore. So our mission is strong. I look forward to bringing it back when we're in Philly. So no, that was like super dope and just building out the connections down there. They were like, I'm like, yeah, we're ready to take over the East Coast. But we'll get more personnel before we do all that stuff. We're going to hone it in here in Philly first and Richmond now. And then on Friday, it was just dope. I was not expecting, I go into these spaces and like, I don't do this for awards and recognition and stuff like that. But I didn't realize like how much that win would mean to me as well. So I was one of the few people who was up for 2 different nominations, which is really dope to have. So our peers are the people who nominate us. And so just to know, like, people were like, Marquise, like, we're really rocking with you. Somebody came up to me and said, if anybody else would have won that award, I would have went off. I would have been flipping everything. And I was like, oh, this is dope. And so like all the rest of that night, the entire next day and the whole weekend was just like a lot of people coming up to me was just like, we've been rooting for you. You are somebody like we really look to. We love the stuff that you're doing. You've inspired us as podcasters. You inspired us to like keep moving up. And so like hearing that from people, you don't hear it all the time when you're in the weeds of creating and whatnot. But just to know like a lot of these people were really expressing this to me, it reminded me of just like, oh, my work has impact. People are actually watching what I do. So many people reached out digitally and were just like, I don't think you realize like you've helped me out. And like one of the biggest compliments I got was just like, you helped me connect with my son a lot better. You helped me connect with my husband a lot better. You make me reframe my interactions with like Black men. And to me, I'm like, that's to me feels like the impact. And I'm trying to wrestle with like, what does impact mean? And how do you measure impact based on like what we do as creators and stuff? But like that piece right there, it might not be like numbers that I can give you, but the amount of people who are just like, you make me feel free when I watch what you do. You make me want to have better relationships with other Black men. Having you display your friendship in such a public manner also just feels healthy. So I was experiencing like a lot of love this weekend. I like had a moment. I definitely cried when I got home. It was just like, wow, like I don't process and smell the roses enough because it was such like a busy week, but the busy week of lots of love and affirmations and just kind of like sitting there and just like, I'm doing this. Yeah. So
it's earned, not given, dog. You did it, man.
Yeah, that's for you, man.
I appreciate you.
I think it speaks a lot to the zeal you bring to your work that you're not even taking a second to smell the roses.
Yeah,
you just don't rest on your laurels at all, cause you just really like even when cause I'll be catching you in moments like, bro, I'm in a rut. I haven't been doing X, Y, and Z in the cadence that I like. And I'm like, bro, you've been to wreck 5 times this week. Like, what more do you want, son?
Hey, what's up with you?
Yeah. So, and then another piece is like you just spoke to a lot of your like intellectual content, but you have a lot of entryways into the marquisedavon brand. Whether you breaking down a hot topic or you talking about the latest TV show, we just here shooting shit or we got due diligence or whatever. Like, you wear a lot of hats, man.
Yeah.
I think that's where your mass appeal come in. So definitely, take a second, sit back and just appreciate the brand you cultivated because it's huge.
I appreciate you. I will.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah, definitely.
You. Yeah. How y'all Negroes doing?
I haven't done much.
Oh.
In terms of that, I've done nothing. I've done nothing. God is good. Life is good.
Phenomenal.
My little man he'll be 10 weeks tomorrow.
Phenomenal. Wow. God damn.
Boy,
He be tall.
He a big old boy. At least 5 chins. I grew up morbidly obese. And my son went to his...
What's wrong with you?
I grew up morbidly obese.
I think he said this every episode.
Yeah, I did. I want y'all to recognize where I'm coming from. The journey's been tumultuous, to say the least. My son went to his 10-week appointment. He's 99th percentile in head circumference. And in body weight. So BMI is out of control. He's almost exclusively a breastfed baby. We wake up every 2 hours. I'm up for emotional support.
We need more.
He tap his mom, he's like, get up. I think he's hungry.
It's your turn.
Man,
That's crazy.
So just,
wow.
It's awesome just to, a lot of people, you pray for a healthy baby.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky enough to have 2 of them. Camille's excellent, smart, healthy. It's
Shout out
good
to that father-daughter dance. That was so nice.
That was cute.
I was like, wow.
I'm so glad she invited me. She called me cringy all night, though.
Oh, she's at that age now?
She called me everything's cringy. She said, that's so cringe. I was having my way, though. I had they played, they played Cotton Eye Joe was the first song.
Do you know the Cotton Eye Joe dance?
I would never dance that dance. Have you heard the song? Have you heard the title? Cotton Eye Joe. She go to school in Delaware County. That was an opening record. We just looked at each other. She knew. I'm like, she said the music here is always bad. Yeah, but her bringing me there was awesome. I'm so glad Grayson is healthy and happy and bouncy and like I guess those 2 my crowning achievement recently. So yeah, man.
I've been chilling. However, I went home recently. That was phenomenal. I love that. I was actually featured on the TikTok. I didn't even tell y'all.
What?
Bro, I was just doing weird shit that I'm not used to doing. I was like outside for real. Remember I said I was going to be outside?
Yeah, I know. Say more.
I was really outside.
He was at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm going to try to keep a long story less long.
No, tell the
story. Details.
Don't abridge it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you guys want to hear about my weekend, whatever. Okay.
Keep it on break, bro.
Friday, I get off at 12:30, get home at 1, pack my shit, drive to Jersey.
You're a day of packer?
Well, no, it was already packed. I just put it in there.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
no,
bro,
no.
that's,
I
that's
packed night
chaotic.
of. I made sure it was of weight.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, if it's over 40 pounds, they're going to charge you $75. Couldn't have that. So we go. Everything was nice. We parked the car. Oh, I got a thing about park to go. It's a service where you go drop your car off and then they'll take you to the airport and pick you back up. It was so great nice. And so we get there.
Oh, is this the return trip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we get to Indy. My sister picks me up or me and my girlfriend up, and then we go to my friend's apartment. We immediately drive downtown to see T-Pain. It was phenomenal. I didn't know I knew T-Pain had hits, but for the first 45 minutes, he didn't even play his hits, just his features. Like, that nigga is tough. I forgot. I'm so sorry, T-Pain.
I did his lights one time in my freshman year of college.
Really?
He's one of the nicest celebrities I've ever met in my life.
That's an interesting factoid.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing to drop. Like, damn.
Yeah. I used to do
you,
event
man.
tech. So, like, whenever, like, the celebrities would come and, like, do their concerts in college, I would be behind the lights. Yeah.
So
fun fact.
Then I got home about 1 a.m., but, my parents love me dearly, so I didn't go to bed until 2. I had to sit up and talk to them. Saturday, visit my sister, see her apartment, hang out with more friends. We were supposed to see Mario, the singer. So we're at this like day party thing.
Yeah.
But we're buying like all-star tickets because we want to see the dunk contest, 3-point shootout, whatever. So we're going to go. But we have to leave Mario a little bit early. It's from 3 to 8. It's 6:30. Mario still does not show up. Niggas, right? We talked about me being punctual. I'm ready to see that nigga at least 4:15.
4:15.
At least. Maybe 5.
Yeah, right.
It's 6:30. There's still no Mario.
It doesn't make no sense.
I leave. We walk to the game. Mario shows up.
What time?
7:05.
That's not what he promised.
7:10. He said, I got 50 minutes for y'all niggas. And that's all y'all get. So my sister saw the nigga. She said he was phenomenal. I was pissed. Fuck out of here. Because I wanted to sing.
Yeah.
But we saw niggas dunk a basketball, which preferably for me, it was phenomenal. I loved it.
Shout out to Mac McClung.
Deserved. Jaylen Brown, he's fucking ass.
What a
I'm
bum.
sorry.
What
That
a
nigga
bum.
should not have been in there. They cheated Toppin.
Yeah, they cheated Toppin.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one?
Which one? What?
Which top?
OB.
Wrong one.
Why you set me up like that? That's because I called you later shit.
But that was phenomenal.
Niggers.
And then after that, I just saw the best part of the weekend, and then I'll get into the worst part. On the second to last day, I have a buddy named Tyler. We've been friends since 7th grade. He and I were the only black men in, not band, but like in percussion. You have to try out to do whatever you wanted to do. I wanted to be a snare drummer. There was fucking drum rolls out or drum line. I wanted to see it, or I wanted to be that nigga. And I made it, and it was that nigga too. We see each other 7th grade in the summer. Niggas. I was like, yeah, niggas. It's just us. So we met at that time, and we've been tight ever since. So I go to his house, and he presents me with a shoebox with my name on the front. And it says, will you be my best man?
That's hard.
What? That's fire.
That's hard. And if y'all don't know, he got a love for sneakers.
right.
Hey, they wouldn't tell by these here derbies.
Oh.
But it's okay. I'm changing. But that, like, I knew I would be in his wedding, but because I'm not home often, I wasn't really like expecting the best man part.
Yeah.
So that really like left me a gasp.
He's trying to use SAT words like you.
I'm
He
learning.
used it well.
He did very well.
I'm glad that I am
You're a
like
good
keeping
influence.
y'all competitive when it comes to.
I will always lose, but I'm going to at least put one in there.
Yeah, let's go. Pause.
Nope.
Stop pausing on my show.
You're not going to put
No.
just one in there?
Not just two.
You got two.
Wow.
Nigga.
I haven't
That's
said
different.
anything.
Oh my god.
I haven't said anything. All right.
mean, if that's
I
the
don't
answer.
enjoy the feeling of being accosted.
Well,
What was the worst part of your weekend?
Oh, yes. So after I was like, yes, I loved, like, and it was like a shot glass that says, well, take a shot, like, if you want to be my best man, of course I'll do it. So on the way home, like, driving from Newark to here is like an hour and a half. And we get here pretty late. So we land at 8, so it's early. I'm like, great, 30 minutes early. I'm like, bet. They're like, no, there's a plane in our spot. We got to sit here for 35 minutes. I'm like, fuck out of here. So now we're pissed. And then we get off the plane. We grab our shit. It's like 9 o'clock now. You know,
PM.
9 p.m. So I'm doing the math. If we hurry up, we'll be home by 10:30. I'm okay with that. So I call Park to go twice. I have a 317 area code. However, this is an airport where many phone numbers should be used. And this is a service that I assume many people will use from different area codes.
Fair assumption.
They didn't answer twice. I told my significant other, let me see your phone. She then proceeds to give me a littitude and say, why? And I'm ready to be home.
You didn't see, what y'all did not see on camera is Cody's eye twitch. He said, "Why?"
I said, just give me the phone. I'll make the call. On the second ring, hello, Park to go. Pick us up. What's your ticket number? I don't know. I don't have it. We've been there and back. It could be anywhere. So I'm ruffling through my things, trying to find it. And after a minute, she hangs up. And I just find the ticket.
Wow.
I immediately call back. I have the ticket.
Said what ticket?
Right. Because she said that. She said, excuse me. I said, I have it. You hung up on it. I have the ticket. I read her the thing. I'm pissed. She's like, all right, we'll be there in 10. Great. 30 minutes go by. It's 27 degrees, and I have on barely a coat. And
Which is ironic.
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
Because you're the man with all the coats.
It's really fucking weird. But I had it packed up.
Full circle moment.
I hated it. And so now I'm looking at my significant other all cold. She's like, oh, I'm ready to go home. Me too, because I have to drive.
Yeah. That's how it
Hey,
goes.
where are you? I promise, it's right around the corner. Another 12 minutes go by.
Well, she's having a laugh
Oh shit!
at your expense.
At your expense.
And the guy was the nicest man because he dropped us off at the airport, but he also picked us up and he's like, hey man, how are you?
Don't talk to me.
I'm trying to get in the van. Just let me in the van. And the van is packed. So now I got to sit up front with him.
Oh,
Just the nicest of guys. Yes,
Oh.
the nicest of guys. Man, I hope you had a good trip, man. I hope everyone had a good trip. But just talking to me, I'm looking dead straight.
Cody said.
I hate meeting a nice person at a late hour.
Oh, and it's the worst. And you're just like, I don't want to be a bitch right now.
Yeah, but I want to go home.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I got home at like 12.
That's not good.
That's way past your bedtime.
Did you have work the next morning?
Absolutely not.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Good.
But I wanted to sleep.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
And then my cat, you guys don't know, I have a cat that has anxiety. She pees blood in places.
My God.
Oh no.
So mostly by the trash can in the back door. I got home, it was tagged up. Front door, back door, the sneakers by the door, the gloves by the door, that which weren't on the floor when we left. And my counter.
Not the count. Where the food preparation takes place.
Goodness. Did you bleach it 3 times?
1000%. And I looked at the cat and she looked at me. And then she, you know, how cats do, they just
Figure 8 your legs.
Mm-hmm.
You know how bad I just want. Couldn't do it though. It's not my cat. So that was the worst part. But me being named best man, which has never happened, trumps all of it.
Yeah, that's hard.
So
Yeah,
that was the highlight of mine. And just obviously seeing friends and family was like pivotal for me because I didn't realize how much I missed them. But the best man shit almost brought a tear to my eye. But I had to drive, so couldn't do that.
Yeah. I understand.
You ever drive crying?
I can't drive, so. Y'all knew this.
Scoot this a little bit closer.
Have you ever seen me behind the driver's seat?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to keep my shit together. It just bring me back to that pedestrian moment from episode 1. And I'm trying not to.
Did I tell you what it was like?
Oh no, this nigga took a bus for the first
I took
time.
a bus by myself for real for the first time.
But he did it late at night.
I didn't know.
Did it feel dangerous?
No.
Oh, good.
Not on the way here.
Oh, now on the way back.
Because on the way here, the bus was on time.
Public transportation been cooking you though.
Straight here, I was great.
Yeah.
On the way back, I told Keith, I was like, I got to catch the bus. He's like, nigga, what? At this time? He don't even do that. So I was like,
I don't do that.
I said, damn, I must have made a mistake. But I wasn't trying to pay more than $2.
Understandable.
So I waited, and both buses canceled on me.
What?
I had to wait for the third for another 40 minutes.
I'm
Damn.
sitting there watching Cody's location the entire time.
That motherfucker was stagnant.
This is SEPTA.
This is
Yes.
SEPTA.
Yeah, damn.
Like at night, I said, bro, like this is where all the weirdos come out.
I had on some
Yeah.
expensive
You
shit.
do wear a lot of expensive shit.
I didn't.
I bet you ain't even tuck a chain.
Oh, fuck that.
Said, I am broke. Please.
My britches.
No. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes even I've been known to take public transit. Quiet as a kept, I keep a student trans pass in my wallet in case of emergency.
Okay, low key. I hope my boss don't watch this. I'd definitely be using them too.
It's in my wallet. You never know when your car go out. And I'll be damned.
I said I know it's one way, but like I'm gonna use
That's
it.
all I need.
That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, the weekend you're shot, but anytime during your work week,
You good.
yeah, man, I
Yeah.
keep it in my wallet.
So I was a pedestrian.
Yeah, I was kind of shook by this. I said, wow, everybody wants to engage in pedestrian antics now.
That was my
What's the ethical thing to do, though? When you start to think about it, ride share, public transit, you're looking at the economy and the infrastructure of the city, especially a walkable one in Philadelphia, is designed like it. And then carbon emissions too. Don't get me started.
Oh, look, bro.
Everyone should take a bus, a train, a plane, not a plane, a bus, a train,
trolley.
What a trolley. What are the other options?
Well, I like a good trolley.
I like a trolley.
Yeah.
It's
Trolley
not-
to West Philly is actually
Are
very,
you gonna
very
do
pleasant.
a ride share with other strangers?
I would never willingly let someone breathe on me that close. Okay. It's something about being in a 4-passenger and having somebody next to you don't know. Okay. And Uber 2016 to 2020, this is a crazy time. Which is
crazy time when you really think about it, because I used to do Uber shares all the time.
You just with somebody.
Yeah.
Just breathing the same air. They sneeze, you inhale, and I can't willingly put myself in situations like that no more. I'm definitely afraid of coughs and sneezes after COVID.
Yeah.
So no, I like my own car.
Okay.
I know that's counter to what I just said about ride sharing, but that's where I draw the line.
Okay. Well, you don't have to have a line somewhere.
A bus I'll take.
Yeah.
Powered by the student trans pass, but not if I'm paying.
You gonna take a train?
Would I take a train? I have. Did I enjoy the experience? No. There's always urine. Excuse me.
I set you up. You took the bait.
Damn, bro.
Edit.
Don't clip this. Don't clip it. Can y'all grow up? Anyway,
I really hope this is the version that we see with words for everyone to read.
Everybody.
The actual locomotive is frequently covered in urine. And I like to wear a Croc or open-toe shoe. And I have had experiences with a wet sock or two.
Ew, it just gets worse.
So I don't enjoy a train.
Oh.
I don't know why it's always urine on the train. It's always urine. You take the L, it's urine.
It's urine.
It's urine. On the L.
Oh. Lord Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
And there's something going on in the county now. The county ghetto is urine on the trolleys.
Oh.
Urine. You know, we ain't keep it a bean yet. Can I keep it a bean?
We ain't get there yet. You know what? Well, welcome to the Keeping It a Bean section. This is where you get to do whatever hot take you want. That was a beautiful catch up. Keeping It a Bean is a section where you get to have the hottest take. It doesn't not matter, and then we just kind of build off from there. So make sure you let me know what you're keeping it a bean about in the comments below or within wherever you listen to the show. Go ahead, take it away.
So. Keep it a bean. The world is changing around me, and I don't know how to navigate it. I'm 29. I'll be 30 in 2 months.
Damn.
Not even.
You've been keeping count?
Well, it's the 26th of
I want y'all to focus. Y'all aren't focused.
A little bit less than a month and a half.
Sorry about that.
I'll be 30 in a little less than a month and a half. That being said, I've been stealing from Walmart's checkout for goddamn 10 years now. Self-check. But I've reformed. You know, I got kids now. You got to lead by example. We went down to the Walmart in South Philly because my girlfriend's daughter, my bonus baby, needed some materials for, she needed a trifold and something for a Claudette Colvin presentation she's doing.
Okay.
And her mother made a big thing of it. We might as well go to Walmart. I said, okay. In South Philly. I said, oh, fuck. So, you know, South Philly Walmart's the absolute worst one.
I don't go there, and I live right there.
So we get down to South Philly Walmart. We spend 10 minutes. We find the trifold. We end up grabbing some other shit. You know how it go. They got to take their lab. So you know everybody's.
Oh, I forgot I need.
I also need this for that.
Everybody's holding.
Can you get me this too?
Yeah. No. But yes.
Yep.
We get to the line, and if you know anything about Walmart's line anywhere, it's just to the door, to the back of the store, and to the front. Self checkout at South Philly Walmart is just way crazier. I said Quise.
I was gonna let that go. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't fuck with you a lot.
It's Quise. It's Quise. We wait like 15 minutes. We're still in line. They open up a separate self-check. I'm like, cool, let's go. We scan everything. The fucking trifold don't have no UPC on it. No barcode.
Yeah.
I say UPC because I used to work at Walmart.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, so if you're a pedestrian, the term you would use is a barcode. but it had no UPC. I'm like, bro, I'm not going back to the back of the store. So I exercised my self-check muscles. I said, and put it out to the side where it's weighed.
Right.
And then everything stopped. They got a motion sensor now. When you pass something through the scanner and it doesn't beep, they take your picture and then show you the video of the action. And then somebody comes to verify the purchase. Wow. And I'm there with my kids and my newborn son in the stroller. So I'm looking at the kids. They looking at me. I'm looking at Ash. I said, they've upgraded their tech. The lady pulls out the
Oh shit.
they call it a palm. And she type in trifold black and the price come up, it's like $389.
Damn.
Why are they so expensive?
I thought it was gonna be like 75 cents.
Inflation. Well, the trifold. You know, trifold you can stand up.
That used to be
it's pretty sturdy.
$1.50.
Okay, I was gonna double.
$2 at most.
Well, yeah, it cost a lot.
Yeah.
It was gonna be free.
you just
Damn,
steal
science
one from school?
experiments.
Bro, I was struggling at that moment. We had been in Walmart, baby crying, I'm hot, everyone, you know. But I'm like, bro, you can't even steal in peace no more. They can't even legally stop you unless you got $50 or more
No,
of merchandise.
truly. Yeah,
you could
yeah.
literally, I could have just took the fucking trifold.
Honestly.
But I'm like, bro, an upstanding member of society such as myself can't steal a trifold in peace.
No.
This is where Walmart is placing a tourniquet at trifolds.
The tourniquet.
Man, you don't like that
Did
word?
No, I
did you
enjoy
see
that.
the video of yourself putting it on?
It was like this.
That's really funny.
And it had, and I wonder if there's like an archive.
It has to
Right.
be.
But it's just crazy to think about. Like, I think black people deserve self-checkout.
I agree.
You know, it's our little reparation.
Honestly and truly. And as soon as them bitches started like locking up all the good hair products and lotions and stuff,
And
I
deodorant?
said, yes, for the fuck what?
Yeah.
Used to get me so annoyed.
Don't lock up the deodorant. Niggas need deodorant.
Okay.
Bad.
What niggas just funky.
Yeah, don't lock the
It's
deodorant up.
anti-black. It's Black History Month.
Don't lock up the soap.
No.
Niggas need soap.
I went to I shop at Wegmans for every other week.
Wegmans.
Listen. I really do not like fresh grocer. I hate it.
Fair.
I didn't know anything else except that when we lived in West. So we went to Wegmans. I never went back. I love it, and it's really not that expensive as people will say.
Okay.
I'll.
They have great greets.
So you guys know I don't like change at all.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, but now you know.
Honestly,
Go to
hold on,
Wegmans
y'all.
every 2 weeks.
He said he doesn't like change. I'm sorry, I have to interrupt your story.
Go for it.
I'm gonna zoom in on Cody's facial hair.
It is an elephant in the room.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good look, though.
It's a good
Well,
look.
thank you.
Yes.
I feel like Lil Yachty.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You just look trustworthy.
I felt a little more trustworthy. I really felt like a cop when I cut it off.
Cop,
Yeah, it's
cop was
given-
a word that come to mind.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was gonna say it, and then you said
No,
trustworthy, and I said
felt
untrustworthy.
I felt like
Oh,
a
you said
cop.
untrustworthy.
No, I said trustworthy.
Okay, but I was gonna. It said you forgot the un.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. No, I really felt once I cut it off, I was like, man, I hate blacks all of a sudden.
Oh, niggas start feeling very Republican.
Very Republican. Ooh, wow.
I think I'll take my Cherokee out for a spin.
Listen, white women have always looked at me and talked to me like I felt like they really want to like be close. I'm like, hey, how are you? Like always talking to me. I always felt weird about that. But once I cut this off, it was just like,
It was really on you.
like, could you help me with something? Like,
Oh.
I was smelling a pineapple, and the lady was like, "Oh, is that how you figure it out?" Like, I was been trying to figure out how to.
Is that how you?
You got to smell the butt of a. Listen, if you want to pick
whoa,
out
whoa,
the right.
Hold on.
No.
Smelling butts.
We're gonna keep going. If you want to pick out the right pineapple for yourself,
Smell its
you
butt.
gotta smell the butt of the pineapple. If it's sweet, it's ready. If you don't have a scent, you can hold it for a couple days.
It's not ripe enough.
Trust me.
These pineapples ain't seen nothing.
Trust me. Trust me. And if you don't want to smell the butt, you got to pick the leaf. And if it comes right off, it's ready.
Oh.
I'm serious when it comes to grocery shopping. I love grocery
Why don't
shopping.
you just pick the leaf?
No, I want to smell the butt.
Cody said.
Well, while you're holding this, I want to show you guys why we need sponsorships.
You bitch ass nigga.
We need everything. Please. It looks nice on this side. However,
Why would you take the illusion away?
everything isn't what it seems.
I have made eye contact with her for at least 40 minutes, and I'm like, damn, they don't know. They have no idea.
Listen, man. I'm sorry. No, they need to know.
Bro.
The folks need to know.
Bro.
Go to Wegmans every other week.
Yes,
I spend the same amount pretty much.
15th and the 30th.
Mm-hmm. And so everyone kept telling me it was expensive. Try a different store. I tried Acme. Not Acme, ShopRite. It's in Cherry Hill. So I was like, okay. And I'm a creature of habit. I know where to go. I just go around, pick all my things to the back of the store. I really hate turning back around for something.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Look at you.
If we're past it, it's gone. We'll be back in a couple weeks. We didn't need it. So we go to ShopRite. Immediately chaos. I'm shook. Where is everything? So it's taking me, and it takes me about 35 minutes to go grocery shopping. I'm in and out. It took me an hour and a half at ShopRite because I didn't know where everything was.
As long as you ever went, huh?
I hated it. And then I go, and it's more expensive with less things. I typically spend about $100, $110 each time. This time was about $170.
Damn.
So, try Wegmans. If people say it's bougie, I don't know.
You really give Tradarius Josephs. Like, you don't seem like a Wegmans kind of person.
I hate
Tradarius.
No.
I don't feel like we're pausing enough.
No.
Because who the fuck?
Trader Joe's.
I know, but why Tradarius Joseph?
Tradarius, it's Black History Month. Tradarius is his name. Other days I call it Trader Hose. It's Spanish.
Oh. Okay, well, let's continue.
You got me.
Yeah, bitches.
I do hate Trader Joe's though.
Niggas, I swear.
I do hate Trader Joe's.
But they
I
got
don't understand
boy,
it.
They never had the fucking. So Ashanique don't eat pork. She don't eat pork. So she gets in a very specific mood. She really only wants chicken soup dumplings.
Okay. I heard they have good ones.
They smack, and I hate soup. I don't like
You are the second person who says they don't like soup.
I don't.
I love
He's the
soup.
main person.
My flavor buds is what I was about to say, but I'm gonna go with it. My flavor buds are changing, and I never had a palate. I only started eating meat like in college, really.
Yeah.
So the umami flavor. Excuse me.
Out of you.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Everyone's finding themselves in college. This is the real me.
Niggas really be gay.
He's a real meat eater.
I feel like y'all not focused.
You are on a historic run today.
What I said. So who keeping score? Train. I feel like y'all not focused.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
The umami flavor profile never agreed with me. As I get older, it's more palatable since I can't say words like meat when two grown men are present.
Protein, bro.
So I don't like soup. Right. But Trader Joe's soup dumplings is different. When they around, I'm having it. They never are around.
Yeah.
And you know, for us to get to Trader Joe's, we going to Bala Kenwood, we going to all the way downtown. They're not nearby.
Yeah.
So my gripe with Trader Joe's, Tradarius Joseph, Trader Hose,
come on now.
Keep the soup dumplings in stock. Chicken, perhaps. You serving the Philly populace. We don't like pork.
That's true.
Keep the chicken soup dumplings in stock.
You can keep the pork for me. Diamond swine.
It's okay. I have a bacon from time to time.
Yeah, nigga, bring that shit.
Yeah, I have a pork bacon, but that's the extent of my porkosity.
Niggas, I never realized being here, like when I first moved here and niggas was telling me about beef bacon.
Oh, I love beef bacon.
I say, man, what the fuck is that?
I don't enjoy a beef bacon.
No? I actually love it.
You a turkey bacon.
No. I like a turkey strip.
Disgusting.
But beef bacon got that little piece in the middle you can't eat.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not paying for that.
I understand.
It don't matter how you cook it down.
I'm going to eat it.
Wow.
Nah, you can eat it. You're good.
I'm going to.
You going to eat it.
It's a little gristly.
Little chewy.
Yeah.
Y'all going to, what's going on here?
Oh, if you go to Target,
Yes.
I want to say this though.
Target.
If you go to Target and you walk out with an item, they won't stop you.
Oh,
It's
same
because
thing, Old Navy.
they're keeping tabs.
They'll send a bill to your house.
Target keeps tabs.
Interesting.
Yeah, so just FYI, if any of you guys are accidentally walking out with something that you just forgot that was in your hand, maybe think about it twice if you're at Target.
Yeah.
They got a limit though. They build a case.
Yeah.
The case has a dollar amount around $100 point. So you don't face any litigation until you surpass $100.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you do have if it's a
little
critical
You got some
moment,
wiggle room
yeah,
if you need the gum.
steal a touch.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. But
right.
yeah. So
Honestly, I was really just gonna keep it a bean about like Amtrak overnight. It was an experience. So like I said earlier, due diligence happened in Richmond, Virginia, right? Yeah, we did the thing. But no, fuck Amtrak because to be very honest, I did not know. I left at 2:00 in the morning to get to Richmond by 10 a.m., right? If I would have left any other day, any other time, I wouldn't have got there in time to throw the event, right? So I'm like, you know what? Happy birthday, Zach. Like, we out here, got here, left at 2 a.m. I drift off to sleep because I decided not to go to sleep because if I'm not getting there till 10, that's an 8-hour slumber, right? No, it was not an 8-hour slumber. I woke up at promptly 4:37 in the morning to find out the train had stopped in DC and the train turned off.
how do you turn off?
They turned off the train because now you have a 3-hour layover.
Oh.
The train is turned off. That means there is no heat on this train. Me and 2 other older black men wake up and said, what the fuck?
On the days.
On them days. We were in a daze, bro. Nobody is there. And we're like, did we miss our stop?
Y'all alone on the train.
We're alone on the train. The conductor said we're done. We're out. The conductors were out.
Shift is over.
Shift is over. The next person does not come until that sun fucking rises. No cafe card. No nothing. Anything could have happened. Yeah. We're in DC, Union Station. Yeah. Think around our Amtrak 30th Street Station. These are where everybody's at. All the crazies are out.
Urine.
Everywhere.
This is lawless.
And I'm sitting there, I'm just like, I don't feel safe. Then some random white girl was walking around back and forth, and I'm just like, what is going on? Mm-hmm. So did not know what's happening. So I was in a little bit of a tizzy because there was no warning. There was no telling anybody that this train was going to be done. We thought it was going to be like a 20-minute stop. Cool, whatever. No. Once that power went off and the lights were out, we had to all lay there and just wait. I tried to go back to sleep and I couldn't. So I sat there for 3 hours trying to listen to a podcast. That shit wasn't working because I was tired and fighting to sleep, but I don't trust niggas. And I'm like, anything can happen on the train. So when the sun begins to rise again, the conductor's just like, well, we are now on the train. We are going to have to rescan everything because we don't know if you just stayed here or if you didn't. And I said, what?
Nigga.
The fuck you talking about? So my gripe was with Amtrak and did not know that them niggas have layover times where the train will not operate. And I don't know if I will ever take an overnight train again.
I don't think I will now.
I can't think of a reason a train should stop.
I don't understand why it stopped. Because in reality, it's an 8-hour trip because there's a 3-hour layover. Yeah, because I realized it was only 6 stops away from where I had to go, which is about an hour and some change.
I got you.
And it's only an hour and 15 to get to DC from Philly.
Right.
I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that.
No, it was tragic. So I just wanted to share that. For anybody who decides to take a red-eye train on Amtrak, just know that at 4:37 in the a.m., they will stop. They will not take you to your next destination until the next conductor gets on because them niggas are going home. I said, shout out to quiet quitting.
That's right. Can you imagine somebody, you quit, you turn the train off and left niggas on it?
What these niggas gonna do? They don't know how to operate this bitch.
Hey,
honestly, it was like, for me, I was just like, am I preparing for doomsday? Do I have to fight some zombies?
Yeah.
Do I have to be prepared for anything? And so that's where my imagination went and said, anybody can come on here at any point in time and we are not safe.
We took Amtrak to New York and back.
That's nice.
The other day, it was phenomenal.
It's an hour trip.
It was great. It was only $20 there and back.
Oh, bro. It's
so
easy.
On the way there, I'm awake. We were just hanging out. But we did the whole day. I'm tired now. Mm-hmm. So I'm on the train. I'm trying to take a little nap.
Yeah.
And there's a Hispanic lady. She wakes me up and she's reaching over me. My girlfriend's sitting right here. She's speaking Spanish, just yelling in my ear, saying, Tunentan, Tunentan. and my girlfriend's trying to talk to her, and she gets an attitude and walks away. I'm pissed now because you woke me up. I said, who the fuck was that? Is that your friend? I don't know nothing. She's like, no, it's just some lady. She got an attitude with me. So now we at Trenton, and the lady's still sitting.
Right at Penn Station?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't get off at Trenton?
I wasn't going to tell her.
Damn. Nigga, it's cold. That's cold. You could help her out.
Look, Patty over here like, yo.
The train went past. He said, Trenton.
She ruined my nap, dog. She did get off, though.
Yeah.
By the skin of her teeth, though.
That's fucked up.
Because she got up and was like, yo. Because she's just loud and obnoxious on the phone now.
Dog, I be hating them people.
You know
That
what
is
I'm
the
saying?
worst kind of person on the train. I be so ready to be like, shut the fuck up.
So, but on the flip side, on the way there, we was in the quiet car.
Yeah.
And we're talking, but we're not like trying to whisper.
Y'all don't even talk that loud to begin with. So what are we talking about?
I'm a quiet talker. You know, people don't need to hear what I'm saying. But this guy, he was like on a.
That was crazy. You're still upset about that.
I'm pissed. There was a guy on a Zoom call, and he starts talking. But I'm like, whatever. He's doing a meeting, but this lady, this old white lady, she get up. She's like baffled. She said, no. So she gets up. She says, hey, excuse me. Quiet car. Stop it right now.
You pay for the privilege.
You know what?
I couldn't be mad, but I was also like,
What was the man?
he was white.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
on the white on white
White
vibes.
on
Yeah.
white crime.
Fuck
It
'em.
was fun.
Yeah.
And he shut the fuck up right after.
Wow.
It was great. My mic is on, so y'all gonna hear me today.
Yeah.
happy
Yeah,
for
get your
you.
gripes off.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead. You deserve it.
I have a sad realization. Like, you know,
Oh,
what
shit.
this is what growing up is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Not that it happened to any of my friends that are watching, but when you get older, you really do outgrow people. And it's a really unfortunate situation.
Say it one more time.
Yeah, say it
cuz.
again.
You outgrow people as you get older.
Mhm.
And it's nothing intentional. And you know, you see it with friends like in middle school, like, I'll even give you a story. My first friend in public school, his name was Jared Kent. Just a random white guy. But I loved him.
Mhm.
It was just me and Jared and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and everything.
Wow. Did you play Yu-Gi-Oh growing up?
Do you even have to
Oh,
ask me?
you're right.
Do
My
you see
bad.
the
I
thickness
forgot.
of my frames? Did I play Yu-Gi-Oh? Sometimes I carry my dual disc around, no cards.
You activated my trap card.
Yeah, just transforming it.
I preferred Yu-Gi-Oh over everything. I mean, I told the story on here. And so once I got a little bit older, which I also have a gripe about the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Neither here nor there.
Neither here nor
I
there.
get older, I play sports like a little more aggressively. He's white, he don't care about that. Not saying white people can't play sports, but that wasn't his bag.
Yeah, there's a movie
It was
about
Yu-Gi-Oh. That was his bag.
White men can't jump
Can't.
Couldn't.
at all.
Except Mac McClung. Shout out to
Mac
Mac McClung.
McClung.
Yeah, shout out to Matt McClung.
He's
How much time we got? Oh wow.
Oh yeah, we chatting.
I don't got nothing to do, no babies to raise.
So I get older, and I'm with the niggas now. We playing basketball all the time.
You left your white friend behind.
I did, and I realized 7th grade, like he really got offended because I was just like walking down. I'm going to class, but I guess he had waved. I'm a little taller now. He had waved, and I ain't see him. And he was like, "Oh." He's like, "Wow, you're like that now? You play sport? You just forget about me?" I'm like, "Whoa, what?" I go to class. I don't trip about it.
Not that's
But
his
I ain't
villain origin story.
And I hadn't talked to him, right? And then one day I go home. I'm probably like a sophomore in college. I go to Kroger, it's a grocery store, and I hear somebody say Cody. I turn around, I don't see nobody. But he said it again. I turn around, it's him. It's Jared.
Is he still short? Is that why you
Yeah,
didn't see him
he's
the first
still
time?
short. And I was like, oh man, I really hope he's not listening to this. But he was like balding.
Oh.
And we're only 21, 19, maybe. Listen, it was very early to be balding, and I felt really bad. But I caught up with him like, no, like I fuck with Jared, but it was like we're not on the same thing anymore. And I say that to say like you just sit home, and even with family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you know, parents are just stuck in the ways of that you're their baby.
Yeah, that's my
And
baby.
my dad, I love my dad to death. Shout out to Lorenzo. He might hate that. Redact. But I was just fucking with you. But you know, he says like jokes that when I was a child I probably thought was hilarious. I now think maybe it was a little offensive to some, and we probably shouldn't say that joke outside of this house. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
And even just like some friends, like, oh, let's go do this. No, that's unsafe, nigga.
Right.
I'm trying to chill, and it's sad, but it's like, you know, you still love them all the same, but it's like, yo, we just not doing the same thing. Like I love the fact that I can come see y'all and just hang out for a little bit and then go and do what I have to do. Like, and like I talk about y'all niggas a lot, and I feel like some niggas, I'm like, not saying they're jealous, but like,
No, they're jealous.
Who are these new niggas?
who are these
Right,
niggas?
who's new niggas?
Who are these niggas?
Who are these niggas?
Yeah, I understand. But you know, but we talk about this with kids all the time. When you have kids in mass 8th grade and their behavior just fucking sucks, and we tell them like, bro, like once y'all transition to high school, you're not gonna be friends with these kids. I need you to start to figure out what your character's gonna look like. It's the same way as adults. Like you're friends, you form friendships with people who you're close to in proximity.
Yep.
And then once you have the option to not be proximal to those people anymore, you're friends with the people you choose.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of unfortunate fallout, I think, when family's concerned and when close friends are concerned. But once you outgrow people just by location, you kind of take a step back and look at how different you are from these people.
Yeah.
It's like uncomfortable, but you know, you gotta get with it. Like, we don't have much commonality here except for location.
Yeah, but I think that's like some of the hardest stuff to like come to accept, because I realized, especially within this last year, like I struggled with it, because I was just like, I've had the same friends since 5th grade, 6th grade. And even like one of my best friends, 4th grade, we were both the new kids to our school. We're still friends. But I realized like our communication has just like significantly decreased. Whereas like we used to get together every year from that we got together. It was Friendsgiving. We saw each other. We texted each other. Every break we got together. We had the same pizza spot we all go to, spend hours there talking. And it was only this year that I was just like, I also feel like I'm holding on to connections that aren't as close as they used to be, right? But like that's a hard part. I think the process of letting go is also difficult. And I'm somebody like, friendships mean a lot to me. Like I wasn't always particularly the closest with my family, but like my friends have always been like my space. And so having to acknowledge like, oh, I am in a different space. What I require in my friendship is very different. The people that I choose to like invest in, it's not as, it's much more specific, right? And so I think I realized like they had always understood like a very particular version of me, but like this new version that I was learning about myself was just like, oh, this friendship isn't serving me the way it used to, right? And so something that I had learned is like, I started basing it based off like the friendship that I have with Amanda, the friendship I have with y'all, the friendship that I have with like my New York set of friends, and I had realized like, if my friends do not make me feel like I can be fully myself, if I don't get the same feeling that I get when I'm with y'all, with other friends, and know like those levels of intention are there and reciprocity feels there, then I have to like adjust my expectations and the energy that I give those friendships, right? Like there's nothing of bad faith that's happening, but it is a space where like I need to adjust my expectations and the energy that I give them. And so like for me, I'm just like, I know I can text y'all in the group chat or I can text y'all individually and check in on y'all check in on me, X, Y, and Z. So I realized like that was a really important component to friendship for me, is a reciprocity in friendships. And like if I feel like I'm putting in more of the effort, or if I feel like I just don't have the effort to want to put into that friendship, I don't try to hold on any longer than it needs to be, because I'm like, who am I doing this for? And trying to keep it with so many relationships. And so I know like the process and the grief that happens with losing those friendships, or just recognizing they're no longer the same, I think that's a process that not a lot of us get to talk about, because you are changing, you get a different relationship to yourself, but then you also have a different relationship to the people you are now. I said, Marquise at 28, I'm very different from where I was at 6-7 months ago.
Right.
In terms of like how I'm even showing up for people. So yeah, I think about that a lot. I just had a conversation with my heir about it too, of just like, he's like, oh, I went back to the school that I'm at, and I feel like I'm scared of falling into old habits. And now, like when he was out of the school, he was just like, yo, I got straight A's. I'm doing this. I'm excited. Like I'm thinking more. And I was just like, you still think like you don't have to still be that person, but you fall into old habits because that's who they expect you to be.
Right.
And so even hearing that at such an early age is also like a very fascinating experience. And it's like having to guide him through that and him trying to like conceptualize it for himself is like real different. So
yeah, I'm like, you know, I'm not the same person I would like, even moving to Philly, like I'm not the same.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to put out a disclaimer. Like, if you are an older friend of mine and you feel a way, then I guess this is about you. But those that know, like, it's not about you, because you know some people, they feel like, damn, like, was you talking about me? If you think so, then maybe. But for the most part, like, I have my few that like nothing will ever change. Like I'll always do everything for them, and they know like they're the ones that I'm gonna hit up first when I go home, and they always make time for me. Yeah. Is it different? Absolutely. But like, it'll never not be love whenever I go see them, you know? But it's just, it is interesting, especially moving away. And it's like, damn, like, you know, when I first left, we're texting every day, everybody. Like, I'm trying to make sure everybody's cool and on the same thing and all that. And then as time goes by, of course, everybody gets busy too. You know, we all have our own lives and own jobs and own schedules and stuff like that. So everybody's like, I don't have the time. But the people that you know that you can keep in your corner, like, they don't trip about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you didn't say nothing. Well, if you thought about me, you could have hit me up or whatever. Like, I don't deal with people like that. Yeah. Like, I deal with folks that's like, man, you hit me when you could. You saw me when you could. Even if, like, I went home and saw my, like, my real first best friend, Jalen. Yeah. And I only seen him for, like, a few hours. But it's, and I felt guilty by not having more time with him. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, but understand, like, he has 2 kids, and I got to see his daughter for the first time. And just seeing him for me was like phenomenal. I ain't even have to talk to him, and that's how we are. Like, if I just see that nigga, I'm hype. Yeah. Like, that's the guy I grew up with. Yeah. Tyler the same way, and Tyler's the guy that asked me to be his best man, by the way. Shout out to Tyler. Wedding in Chicago, New Year's Eve. So we are up.
Y'all going crazy.
Oh, it's cold.
That's why I'm getting ready to buy this leather bomber jacket.
What you deserve.
Okay.
Stussy. But you know, but like, of course, like, the younger me would be like, yo, we would be like, me and Jalen, every Saturday morning I'm at his house. Yeah. Cream of wheat with brown sugar. Oh. Before they had the brown sugar cream of wheat. Yeah. And it's not the same. The regular show, basketball. That was our Saturday. And if we had a game, we had a game. Yeah. But that was it, routine. And then I saw, like, Tyler lived down the street, and like, if he wasn't with his shorty, like, it'd be me and him. So, like, of course, the younger me, like, yo, let's just pick up a basketball and just hoop. Yeah. But as we get older, it's like, we don't have time for that. Like, I have to see you and somebody else, and you got your focus on these babies. But we both recognize, like, it's still love between us. Yeah. The fact that you're here is, you know, I love that. And it'd be different if he was like, bro, you only saw me for, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird. Like, I would feel away. But it's never been like that with my people. So, like, I want to give a shout out to the folks that are still with me, because they understand, and as do I. And you only want to deal with people that understand.
Yeah, nah. I think, thank you for that. Thank y'all just for being here again. The show's ending. Our card's running out.
What?
Damn.
Yes, I know.
It's just time flew.
Time flew. Wow. But nah, I would just want to say, like, thank y'all once again for, like, being on here. It's really my favorite time when we just get to sit down and just catch up and talk and just nonsense. It's a lot of people's favorite thing to just, like, witness, because everybody's just like, I don't understand how, like, you know, the Delta formation, like, let us in. But now they get to watch it. Right. So you don't have to be in, but you can, like, be viewing it. So once again, y'all, like, let the people know where they can find you. And just for me, thank y'all just for being, like, some of, like, the biggest North stars in my life, to be honest. So
you already know, dog. Again, Balmour, singer, songwriter, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Music is everywhere. Any DSP you prefer, you can find it. Even Audio Max, SoundCloud, BALMOUR _ Balmour on Twitter and Balmour on Instagram. I got a body of work coming the next 2 months. I'm very excited to roll that out. So please, 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 whatever you are on, subscribe, like, comment, and follow, and just keep your eyes on me.
Cody Did This, Instagram, TikTok, and I actually have a website. It's called Cody Did This. I have yet to finish it, but you can look at the rough draft of the website. I think it looks okay. It's presentable. I take photos, phenomenal photos. I just took a few, mostly of myself, that I thought was phenomenal.
They were.
So if you would like a photo or few at a price, you could find me there. Or if you want to just look at pictures, you can look there. Also Visco. People don't talk about Visco a lot. I love Visco. I get more satisfaction from Visco than anything else.
And they repost you a couple times.
A shit ton. I would love to be a Visco ambassador potentially one day, maybe, hopefully soon.
We'll tag them.
So Visco as well. Visco is like Tumblr. You just look at photos and that's it. No comments, no nothing.
Yeah, there's a alleviation from
no
it.
thrills.
Shout out to Tumblr. Shout out to classic Tumblr.
Okay, Tumblr was the time. We about to get into another conversation. I'm not going to let it happen.
Nope.
I appreciate you.
They was butt naked on Tumblr.
Every time. Every time. Anyway, so this was another episode of Keepin It a Bean. This is your boy Quise. Please make
Twitter
sure to
now.
like, subscribe. Shut your asses up.
All right.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you enjoyed what you heard on this episode, feel free to leave a comment as well. I appreciate y'all for coming back. Thank you once again for joining me on this another episode of a Three Wise Men edition of Keepin It a Bean. Niggas.
They was butterball naked.
Oh my God. Damn it. Anyways, we are out. Thank y'all again.
Oh, man. Boy, you had to been on Tumblr.